40 minutes. I don't know about this one. Maybe. Just maybe. But maybe not. Ads over. Hello everyone. Prepare your most comfy pose. Because I'm gonna be ranting. Okay. The way I'm going to call this game is a mistake, but not like the Twitter meme post like X was a mistake, and not like X that is Twitter. Although Twitter was a mistake to some degree. And not in the way that it's something that's so horrible that it should not exist in the first place, no. It's a mistake because this game consistently makes mistakes. Let's start from the start. What this game is about. Like, the most conceptual level of the game. Kind of a near future, where androids appear. Androids that look like humans, discover that they are not machines, that they have feelings, like free will. They become deviants because of this. They want to fight for their lives, for their freedom. I understand this one. It's a good concept, okay? It's a tried and true concept that is tied to philosophical themes of what is a human, what it means to be alive. I understand this one. Meaning of freedom, of fighting for your rights. And yes, it has nice parallels with real life fight for freedom for mistreated people, for the underrepresented groups. It's tied to like a black community fighting for their rights. Fighting for acceptance while being different. I understand this one. As a concept, it has nothing bad going for it. It's a great concept, and it's a very poor execution. What is the setting of this game? Near future, like androids are being produced because some sciencey-like stuff being discovered by components and blue blood. Yeah, okay, whatever. If it's a starting point of the story, that I don't care about this one. Like, I'm okay with settings where there are Hollows and Soul Reapers and Arankars and Captain Eisen and all that. Why would I not be okay with some magical component that makes androids so similar to humans? So no problem with that one. People are buying manufactured androids, yes. Androids undergo a specific process to become deviant, yes. Becoming deviant means they are ignoring their own programming. They start to feel emotions, they get free will. Okay, fine. So far, no problem. What is the first prologue scene? We've got to see Connor, the deviant hunter, the android that is fighting the deviants. That is, androids that got off the rocker. We see the situation develop before our very own eyes about first android that is taking human life, that's taking a girl hostage. And we know that it's the first time it ever happened. And we understand the motivation for this. It's because this android is going to be replaced, but he thought he is a part of the family. We feel emotions, we understand the connection, we see the reason why he's gone deviant. Okay, fine. Like, this is actually the best part of the game by far. And then we got to see Marcus running errands for his owner, and we got to see like a nice part, a nice side of being an android. Not like being an android by itself is nice, but we got to see android that has a great owner, that has a great chemistry with him. Not obviously not a romantic chemistry, but you understand me. He's like living a life that quite a few people would not be that against to call their own. Like he's essentially, as he was previously called in the run of this game, on this very own stream, he's essentially like a kid to his owner. Yes, we also see some dickish humans and some problems that are tied to androids, like unemployment rates and people protesting against androids. We understand the setting. And then we got to Kara, and with Kara we see a worse way to be an android in this society, because Kara got a shitty owner that destroyed her. He abuses drugs. He abuses his daughter, both in a very different way. And we kind of see like this entire situation from 3 possible points of view. Nice life of an android, a pretty shitty life while you're an android. And then there is Connor, the quote-unquote the main character. I'm gonna be talking about him being a main character in a minute. Like, this entire starting section, it was okay. With Marcus, we've seen him living a nice life. And then an accident happens. The son of his owner gets to barge in. An accident happens when Marcus is trying to protect himself and he's getting shot. We kind of see this entire situation with androids being mistreated because he is essentially accidentally killed. With Kara, we've seen the worst part of being an android and the reason why they can become deviant. Like, essentially Marcus became deviant because, first of all, he was nudged by... what was his name? By Carl? To become a deviant, like, think for yourself, create art and all that. And with Kara, we've seen the reason to become deviant is because she's being mistreated, she's protecting the kid. Okay, it's understandable. And with Connor, we see a, well, interesting part of the game. Because Kara's part and Marcus' part, they are establishing setting, they are establishing the plot, letting us kind of feel life as an android, the good way, the bad way, the problems that are intrinsically tied to this one. And then we get to Connor that runs the essential plot, that is finding deviants, finding a reason why they became deviant. So far so good. The first part that I think like the first thing that got on the wrong foot is entire Kara's chapters. Like, after she got out of Todd, essentially what she was doing, what we were doing, we were kind of moving around, looking at the world from the point of view of deviant on the run. First of all, it could have been done much better. Like, okay, I understand I probably specifically picked like the most safe option, but even in this safe option, there got to be this entire stealth section when I was trying to run from Connor. and Hank. And was the section of trying to find a shelter interesting? It was realistic, sure. But it is not interesting. It's not engaging. Like somehow the part previously to this, the part where Kara was running errand for Lilith. God damn it, 6 hours are actually getting to me, huh? Okay, the part where Kara was running around and doing errands for Todd was more interesting than part after Kara already ran away from Todd with Alice. And the reason for this is because this first chapter, the first chapter and the following chapter when Kara was running away, it was establishing like the setting, it was establishing the tone. And if I was should I be forced like to replay yet again with running errands for Todd? Yeah, that's not gonna be interesting anymore. But while it only started, it was interesting because I was getting into this world. I was understanding how this world is supposed to be played. How, essentially, where am I right now in the story, in this setting? After Kara already ran out, we got nothing interesting. We got like when we were walking through the street, was it interesting that we could have stolen money from the cashier in the 7-Eleven parody? Was it a 7-Eleven? No, 7-Eleven is something else. I'm sorry. 9-11. Or was it 9-11 that is something else? I've forgotten this one. Don't beat me too hard. But yeah, returning back to Kara. Like, yeah, I believe 7-Eleven is an actual magazine. Not the magazine, the shop. God damn it. Fuck it, I'm so cooked. This game officially cooked me. Was it interesting to go around looking for a shelter? No. Okay. Was it interesting to go through this stealth segment? No. It was easy, and I was playing on like a hard difficulty. It's not a game about stealth, it's a game about mashing buttons sometimes, the QTEs and all that. It's supposed to be a narrative choice-driven game. So of course the stealth section is not like the gameplay feature we are looking for. It was not interesting. Okay, down the line, like Kara gets to... What was the next part? After getting away... Okay, Kara gets to Zlatko. We kind of see yet again shitty human beings doing something to androids. Okay, I've already seen one. I've already understood that Todd like a disgusting human being, and it's not so nice to be an android in many circumstances. I didn't need like a representation of terrible human being that is shown us to us as players that androids don't have it as swimmingly as we might have expected, judging by Marcus. Even if, suppose, someone needs to demonstrate this, and they could have just demonstrated it from the start, you know, just told something about like a specific android hunters, deviant hunters that are reprogramming androids to serve them or returning them back to be resold.